What's up, guys? Sneaky Cock Goblin here, and I want to talk about today about Starry and Glowy Ore and how it is inevitable with these companies, unfortunately, on how they're going to gouge you on this. But I find it pretty crazy, even as a person who buys the Gold Pass and the Event Pass, how criminally, I guess, underpaid in the currency of Glowy Ore and Starry Ore this game is. Like, you can't earn anything as far as Starry Ore unless you really, if you war constantly. And I'm in a very good clan that wars constantly. Bonus that I got so I get 6 Starry Ore. So essentially for 7 days, I got 42 Starry Ore. I mean, that is just dumb. And I know that they're trying to make it so it's harder to get it, but whatever. But I'm finding that I'm going to eventually have too much shiny ore. And by the way, I'll get back to the shiny ore. By the way, the loot bonus sucks. Even when I'm in Legends, like, come on now. 1,000 shiny ore and 54 glory. Like, at least give me 1 or 2 starry ores. Like, give me a break here, man. And, I'm going to find that I have too much shiny ore. And I'm a person that's bought the event pass. I'm a person that's bought, so I can only try to believe how, free-to-play players feel. A lot of my people in my clan are free-to-play. I don't spend money on gems. I spend money on passes, which are indirectly to it, but the passes are pretty good value. And I know all these companies are trying to figure out ways to suck more money out of the consumer. And Clash of Clans has been really good up until this point, I'd say. I've played this game since 2014 off and on. Like, I played it for a good amount of time. But the whole ore thing really, really bothers me because now you have a more pay to win. If I have hero equipment that's maxed, I have a significant advantage. Even if my heroes are garbage, I could just pop a hero potion. And that's why rushing is so much more important. Like, I take a look at my second base that I started 4 or 5 months ago, and honestly, it's kind of a slap in the face to the people that have grinded out the game because now I can just pop a hero potion. I just upgraded Town Hall 15 or 16, but I know there's time reductions, all that. I can upgrade. Let's do that. So the Hog Rider Puppet 17 while we're at it. I know that they're going to do time reductions to the lower town halls. Like, that's inevitable. Like, I know that. But it's almost a slap in the face because I literally started that when the Giant Gauntlet was released. I started playing on a second base because I was like, you know what? I like this enough. I might as well have a rush base because, when they instituted the hero potions as well, it's like I don't have to get maxed heroes. I just have to get to the max town hall. So it's borderline a slap to the face. I've been a little bit behind on equipment, obviously, on this second base. I've bought most of the event passes with this. But I'm pretty close to maxing out a lot of my equipment, at least on the basic level, and relatively close on my epic equipment that I actually want and use. And that's crazy. That's a full army. And I've spent years on my other account. Years playing this game. And I spent 5 months. And honestly, the way I've strategically rushed, like, the walls aren't bad. The defenses are pretty much max. The core defenses, I have a ways to go in the expos. But the secondary defenses, obviously way behind. Some of them are level 1. But those are going to go pretty quickly because they don't take any time and there's been time reductions. So it's honestly a slap in the face that, I can play for years and then I can honestly catch up probably like within a year here. This base will defensively be formidable, and offense is literally in 4 months the exact same. I use the exact same army as, and I think Starry Ore equipment is to blame. Like, the equipment is cool, but the way it's structured is just so unbelievably pay to win, and I really hate how. The shiny and starry ores are structured. And honestly, I'm getting pretty close, and I won't max out the starry ore. But I'd be pissed if I did, and I'm going to be pissed when I get really close to maxing out the shiny ore in my first account, because then it's completely wasted. Then there's a wasted resource that I can't use. I can upgrade, but I'm going to literally be upgrading equipment that I'm never going to use unless they rework it, which they probably won't, because they're going to go towards epic equipment, and there's going to be legendary equipment eventually. I guarantee you that. They're going to give it a tier, and they're probably going to make it cost money too. So I am really frustrated with the ore system. And so here's some things that I would change to kind of appease some of the players. I know it cuts your bottom line, but honestly, the more players you have, the more revenue you're going to generate, in my opinion. So I would at least give more of a benefit to the people that participate and get, these are 4 times bonuses, so that's skewed. But I would at least up the bonuses and allow people that reach Titan, let's say, Starry Ore, or maybe even Champions, Starry Ore. I would up the bonus as well for the shiny and glowy ore, just a little bit. I would implement a tier system that promotes, like, when we do the streak event, I think you should do that on a monthly basis and give people the chance, if they reach the max streak, that they're getting some sort of allotment of shiny and glowy ore or in starry ore for the rest of the month. I think that would be a great idea. It's just simple things like that and simple changes that are needed to be done. And it would make the game so much more enjoyable, and I think, honestly, the player count would benefit from this. This stuff is outrageous, too, by the way. These gems, like come on, man. 700 raid medals for 10. Like, I understand, like, that is worth a decent amount of money. So I'll eat that. But I just find, like, the cost of it, it's like, oh, there goes half my raid medals for the week. It's like, it's so frustrating. And I'm saving those up because I use it for hero, and that's the downside, obviously, to rushing, is you're going to have to spend it on those. But that's the cost I'm willing to take. But what are your guys' thoughts on the ores? I really want to know. I think that there is ways that it can be slightly improved. I know it's going to be a moneymaker. I understand Supercell's business, but I just find that they've gone a little bit too far with this and made it more of a pay-to-win scheme. So, let me guys know. Peace.